Welcome to You Can Do It. Today we're going to be looking at how to define a bearing so that you can look it up and buy a new one. So this is a bearing that's just come off of a log splitter, which I've pulled up. Okay, so this bearing has got, basically you generally look for your bearing around here on the if it's got seals on the side, like this one has, then generally you'll have some writing on it. Sometimes you don't, in which case this is for if you haven't got any seals on the sides and you don't know the size of the bearing. But generally if there's a number on there, which there is on here, which is a 6203 there, look, 6203 RZ, that gives you a clue, and you can look up at just a 6203 RZ or 2RS. The S and the Z means that it's got seals in it. Okay, so let's imagine there's no writing on there, you haven't got a clue what size that bearing is, so you've got to look up a new one. So basically get your vernier calipers, or just you can do it actually with a tape measure if you're quite accurate with it, basically. So the first thing is, the way they define these bearings is the inner diameter, outer diameter, and then the thickness. Okay, so in this case, put that in there like that. 16.77. They're always up to the nearest millimetre. 16.78 there. So that's a 17 mil internal diameter. Okay, external diameter, like that. So that's a sorry, it's upside down, that's 40. So that's a 40. And then the thickness is very simple. Stick it on its end. That's basically 11.83. Yes, it's 12. Okay, so that bearing is specified as a 17, 40, 12, which is 17 internal diameter, 40 external diameter, 12 millimeters thick. Okay, and you'll find, because that's already got a number on it as a 6203, that's defined as a 6203 bearing. But imagine if you hadn't got any writing or you couldn't read it, then that gives you a definition. So you can just stick that in the internet and search for a bearing, and you'll get the bearings that will come up. So very short little video. Hope that's helped. Any comments, send me a comment. Just remember the main point of this channel: you can do it.